From Authentical Football Highlights, will the Dolphins' offensive line do enough to protect Tua and also Myles Gaskin? So I think what you're banking on is growth from some of your younger players, namely Austin Jackson, the left tackle. Not the blind side for Tua, but I didn't think played all that well. Maybe Liam Eichenberg takes over at right tackle. They could maybe keep Robert Hunt there as well. I would say Eichenberg to right tackle, Hunt at guard. It's still a bit unproven. I think Matt Skrull would be a nice upgrade at center as well. You can get by with Solomon Kinley or Michael Dieter as I look at their depth chart here, or even a Jesse Davis at guard. It's not an elite offensive line. It is not. But it is young. It is potential laden. So I do think there is a possibility the Dolphins' offensive line is much better this year, and that leads to more offensive success specifically by Tua. From Aaron Daniels, which receiver has more to prove, Waddle or Fuller? Good question. I lean right now towards Jaylen Waddle. He's a rookie. He's a first-year player. We haven't seen anything out of him in the NFL, and he's coming back from injury. Now, there's argument to be Fuller. Like, he's in a contract year, got suspended last season, once we prove he can stay healthy, but I've seen Fuller at his best. I know the injury stuff is real. I get that. But I haven't seen Jaylen Waddle yet in the NFL. Because of that, I am going with Jaylen Waddle. Now, speaking of the Dolphins here, who is their best receiver? Type in F for Fuller, type in P for Devontae Parker, that's my vote, by the way, or type in W for Jaylen Waddle. Get your votes in for me right now in the comments section. Authentical Football Highlights, was the Ereck Flowers trade dumb? I guess it depends on which side you're looking at it for. The Dolphins obviously paid him and then didn't get much back in a trade, but they're fine right now on the offense line. They have enough options to replace him. For Washington, kind of a weird shuffling of their O-line. I thought it was fine in the end for either side. Like, I think that's just kind of a mutual beneficial / impactful, both positive and negative trade for either sides there. Now I want you guys in the comment section to name a free agent you still want your team to sign. Is it KJ Wright, or Richard Sherman, somebody else altogether? Get your votes in for me right now in the comment section. And if you want to go above and beyond so we know which team you're talking about, mention them as well. This will be the pinned comment on today's video. So get that ad break here on YouTube, scroll on down, and get your votes in. First up from Gary, who are some big names that could be cut like a surprise cut? Look, we will go more in depth with some of these names on a later full video for you guys. We will do some surprise cut candidates as the season goes along. As things sit right now, I think Zach Ertz is a very real cut candidate for the Philadelphia Eagles. There are also some bigger money guys who might not win their jobs for their respective teams. I want you guys now to predict which teams will play in the Super Bowl this year. It's not too early. It's never too early. Make your predictions. AFC versus NFC. Who do you guys think it is? For Hype or 3 Channel Friend, what NFL player is most overrated? First off, great question. Worthy truly of its own video. I would say currently, I want to throw out this name in here, and I think people are going to get mad at me. The A.J. Green we saw last year was not a good football player. Like, he struggled. He was one of the worst receivers, frankly, on that Bengals team, which obviously outside of John Ross, like, things were not very good. I think we have crowned, and I love the upside. He had a great year, don't get me wrong there. This one is definitely going to cause some issues. I think we have crowned Josh Allen a little bit early. He was great last year. I'm not knocking him in any way in that category. I do want to see it again, however. Like, it was 1 year. I want to see Josh Allen do it in back-to-back years. If he does, all right, consensus top 5 quarterback. For now, I'd put him top 10, not top 5. And one more quick name, Taysom Hill is not a good football player.